Expansions, upgrades, and seismic improvements will have to wait. For the third time, voters in the North County have rejected a bond measure aimed at upgrading Tri-City Medical Center. 10 News digital correspondent Michael Gleason has a look at what's become a heated issue.
It's the second busiest emergency room in San Diego, treating almost 70,000 patients a year. But it may be gone in 5 years after failing to gather 2/3 of the vote for a bond measure to upgrade the hospital.
It's a $600 million bond. That's a 40-year bond. That's a long time to pay taxes on a bond for a partial project. That's only part of the project that Tri-City was going to use that for.
Rhonda Denniston opposed Proposition 8, the bond measure which would have increased property taxes for residents of Oceanside, Carlsbad, and Vista to pay for the improvements, including state earthquake standards required by 2015.
It's been up for vote twice. It's failed twice. It's failed the third time. They just don't trust where their tax money's going.
The average taxpayer would have experienced probably something more in the neighborhood of $70 per year.
Tri-City CEO Arthur Gonzalez says the failure of the bond is disappointing, but it does take away some positives.
We have almost 63% of the people who want to do something and want to do something constructive, and we need to listen to that voice.
A voice that doesn't want to have to drive to Scripps Hospital in Encinitas or Palomar Hospital in Escondido if Tri-City doesn't rebuild to state seismic standards.
I think that Tri-City is using that as a scare tactic to scare people to say if this bond doesn't go through, the hospital is not going to be there.
We're going to do our very best. We'll be open, for the foreseeable future, doing what we can and investigating what else could be done to try and accommodate the responsibility that we have to the community.
Gonzalez says the hospital board will explore its options and try to work with the state to reach a solution. Michael Gleason,